Good evening and welcome to Beer, Booze, and Boogeyman. That crack that you did not hear, but you will hear in a minute, was freedom. Freedom from working. And we're excited to be here with you guys. It is a very auspicious Tuesday because guess what? Beer, Booze, and Boogeyman hitting it on a Tuesday. And this is our first Tuesday episode.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Somebody's got the YouTube playing in the background, or
Damn,
my
Skippy.
voice. Yep. Um,
That was me.
yeah, there we go. So we are excited to be here. I am Joey, one of the hosts, and with me is the gosh darn glue that holds the technology together, and one of the hosts of Black Cat Report, G-Boos.
Hello.
Mm-hmm. The damned if you do, damned if you don't, killer content creator and host of Life Before 6 Feet, D-Boos is hidden up there.
Hello, hello. Good evening.
And the genius, one person army and host of Paranorm Girl podcast, K-Boos.
Well, hello, fellas. Glad to be here.
Today, and I'm just going to keep running my hands together the whole episode. Today, because I'm plotting nothing. Today, we have a lot of stories sent in to us, but we'll get to those in a minute. And we will also be opening the lines a little later on in the show. So if you're going to pop in and give us a call, give us a few moments and we'll let you know when the lines are open.
Yes,
If you
and if you
haven't
get a
s-
chance,
Yes.
just real quick, I'm
Yeah.
stealing it. I'm stealing the mic.
Steal
My
the mic,
but
yeah.
I'm stealing it. If y'all get a chance, as we're kind of like warming up here, if you know anybody at all that might be interested in this episode, focusing on sleep paralysis, sleep demons, the old hag, the hat man, the man without a hat but still in your room, anybody like that, if you could just post that on social or text it to them, that would be awesome. It makes the show better. So okay,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Absolutely.
Get them calls coming in. Yeah. Let's go around and see what everybody's drinking. So, Damion, what are you drinking today?
Hey, look, I still have some deviled spiked left over from like 3 months ago, so I'm finishing it off tonight. This stuff's really good, but after about two, I got a really good buzz. So
Is there good flavoring? What's the flavor in it?
this one is hard blood orange soda, and I've also got like a lemonade, a fruit punch, and a hard ginger beer with lime. Variety pack.
Makes me want to puke more. K-Boos, what are you drinking?
Well, I worked all day, didn't have a whole lot of time. It was madness. So I just grabbed what was in my fridge, and it is this one called Jeremiah Johnson. It's an IPA, citrusy IPA. And yeah, it's hitting the spot. It's good. I feel like I might have to duck out, you guys, and restart my router. I am so sorry. I'm breaking up over here.
That's okay. We'll
Sounds
get
good.
Gil's
We will.
drink before while you do that.
She's like literally glitching. This is trippy. She is becoming a sleep paralysis demon.
Oh, exactly.
I'll be
It's
right
part of it.
back.
Yep.
I'm drinking, as always, Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA because it's delicious and available a half a block from my house at the gas station. So,
Terrible.
Nice.
what is everybody else out there drinking in the chat?
Yeah, let us know. Monster Beast Mean Green. Hair Force, I feel like you're always drinking a Monster Beast of some sort. I feel like that is
Hey,
that
the
your
beast-
style? Mm-hmm.
The beef is good, man.
Yeah.
Unleash the beast. I feel like I feel like that's spot on for Hair Force with his love of Le Bigfoot. You know what I'm saying? It's like he's staying on brand. I like it. I appreciate that.
Yeah. And for the first time in a while, I've got a drink. I've got a beer. Kind of.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I've got a beer. I'm going to do this one first. This is a Lagunitas. It is an uncensored tropical fruit punch. And it's got this in here. Lagunitas uncensored. It's got this weird cryptid thing. 9% volume. It's tropical fruity punch. Smells really good. I'm excited for this.
Oh my god.
That is very alcohol based.
Le,
Nice.
Le
Double
Catch
IPA.
Doc I-20. Damn. Okay.
Heck yeah. Hitting it. I love double IPAs.
Mm-hmm. Hell yeah. And if you're
Yeah.
smoking weed, what strain are you smoking? So just throwing that out there. We're assuming you're in one of the states where it's illegal because the only people that show up here are cool. Just saying.
Exactly.
Just saying.
Well, while we're waiting on K-Booze to get back, restart her router, you want to go ahead and let them know what next week or next month's topic is going to be, D-Booze, while we're waiting?
Yeah, so next month we were doing it in the middle of the week again. September 3rd. I believe it's on a Wednesday, I believe. And next month we kind of have two topics. We are talking near-death experiences and superstitions. So it's kind of a double episode in a way. We're going to be chatting about some fun stuff. Near-death experiences may not be that fun, but it'll be interesting to hear people's stories.
There's a subcategory to that too. Near-death experience is something I've learned about more recently. Is more like religious near-death experiences, especially because in religion sometimes near-death experiences can talked about that they can be signs of like a whatever you're a message from God, or like that you've been giving this, especially in Mormonism, it's like you've been given this extra power to see. And I think so if you have any of that as well, go ahead and send that to us too. We would love to hear that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I feel like that's a blanket statement though. Like that's always true. If somebody has some extra like superhuman powers, I don't really care what the topic is. I'm
Call
down
in.
for that
Yeah,
phone call.
call
Yeah, for
in.
the love
Yeah.
of God. Yes.
Yeah.
We are desperate over here. We'll form a cult around anything at this point. Just give us a call. You've got some followers here.
I mean, we will
Abby,
form a.
yeah. It'll be a call. A call. I can't say it.
A cult. Abby, iced coffee, never boring. Okay, if coming from people that love coffee, iced coffee's the best.
Yeah. I don't know how many years I spent as a barista. Yeah. No, you are doing it right, my friend. That is.
Yeah, I'm not a big coffee fan.
Yep, there is already somebody calling in. All right. If you can hear me, leave a voicemail because we're not taking calls just yet, but we love your ambition. We love your drive.
Love it. Yeah, thank you.
Give us just
we haven't
a
even
moment
told you what
while
the
we're waiting
topic yet is.
Give us just a moment while we're waiting for the other host to hop on. We will be taking calls at about 9:30. Generally about a half an hour after the show starts. So
welcome back.
He has returned.
Thank you. Hopefully this is better. That was weird.
Yeah. Well, all welcome back, Mississippi Mud Monster Juice. Well, if you haven't seen from the promotion and the commercial, semi-commercial that we just released on Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen, tonight's episode is sleep paralysis and sleep paralysis demons. Only two of the four hosts wore our sleep attire, me and Gil. That was completely unannounced. So give us some good stories. We're going to be sitting here, drinking our beer, listening to you guys talk. Give us a call in. We've got about 8 stories tonight that we're going to be splitting up between all of us to read as well. So just like Gil said, we'll be opening up the lines at 9:30.
Right.
Gil.
Yes. So the phone is ringing off the hook already. I don't know if we should
We
just
might have
answer.
to unlock it. Yeah, we might want to unlock it.
Yeah. All right, fuck it. Let's go. Give me just a moment.
Do it live.
Yep. They just hung up. All right. I have it pulled up just in case. Where did D-Booze or K-Booze go?
I think we lost her again.
Struggling with some internet stuff.
Oh, good. Well, if the person does decide to call back, we are ready.
We are ready. Gil, you want to go ahead and I know you have some stories. Oh,
yes.
good. Gil, I know you
give me
have
just
some
a
stories
moment.
that you might want to hop into? Either that or tell your personal story, if that's okay
Mm.
with you.
I
Whichever one you'd
need
like to hop into.
just a moment.
For sure.
Yes. Technical
Well,
difficulties plaguing
now
everything.
now that we're having that, we can also go ahead and say we are pretty much introducing Paranormal Happy Hour weekly, and we've done it the last 3 weeks so far. This week, obviously, withstanding because we have the episode this week. Next week will be K Booz and I again, but Damion, D Booz, G Booz, you guys have been crushing it on Paranormal Happy Hour, especially with all the crazy animal stuff that was happening. I know you guys talked about that last time, and then a
Yes.
tsunami happened.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
D-Booz, do you want to fill them in on that if they haven't caught it yet? Because that
Yeah.
shit, I feel like I'd be bragging too much if I brought that up.
From what I can remember, it's like I said, about halfway through, I done got a pretty good buzz last week. So, I mean, yeah, we had a lot of stories. We didn't even get to our main topic last week because we just had so much weird stories we wanted to talk about. And earlier that day, there was a massive earthquake in Russia that was causing tsunami warnings pretty much all over the West Coast. And we
Got a call, D-Booz.
Got a call.
I got interrupted this time.
Hello, caller. You were live. Can we get your name and where you're calling in from?
Yes, sir. It's John Woodson. I was contacted on TikTok to call in.
Oh, thank you for
hey.
Can you hear me?
following up, man. Yeah. Can you hear us?
Yes, sir. Yeah, I can now. I had to step outside.
Hell yeah.
No worries.
I really
Yeah,
don't know
thank
what you want me to where you want me to start at. Honestly.
Well, yeah. So have you had experiences with sleep paralysis or sleep entities or things of that nature?
Yeah, all the time. Yeah,
Okay.
All the
sometimes
So
like we mess with it all started because I messed with some witch named Granny February, and ever since then I've had this weird thing where my body locks up when I'm trying to sleep, and I see
oh,
one of two things. Yeah, that's really weird.
okay. Well,
Do you want me to continue from there, or?
yeah,
yeah.
please. So
Here's all about
walk
For
it.
us
sure.
walk us through what was the
All right.
first experience like, if you would.
uh, I don't know how to explain it. I don't know anybody. I don't listen to any of this stuff. Like 99% of it, I'm like, can I cuss on here, or do I gotta watch my
Oh
language?
yeah, fuck
Oh,
yeah.
It's like
You are
cuss
so
for
fucking
sure.
welcome to.
Cuss
Yeah,
for sure.
Okay.
please.
Yeah.
All right,
Please.
cool. So like 99% of it, I'm like bullshit because my girlfriend is, or my wife now. Damn shit, we've been married 2 years. She's super into it,
Congratulations.
but
Okay.
thank you. But like, I don't think any of it's real. Is the whole reason I went to this Granny February's house, and God only knows why she was called a witch in the back in the day. She found an antibiotic, or God forbid she had cats. Whatever reason, in my hometown,
Yeah.
she was called a witch, and I didn't believe any of this stuff until we found her house. And I swear to God, they were like, we tried to burn it 3 times, it wouldn't burn down. Went inside, there was like it was all burnt. Everything was burnt. And again, still don't believe any of it. And there were these Bible hymns sitting on a burnt shelf. Could have been put there for props. I don't know. Anyways, I grabbed those and I'm like showing them off to my friends because I'm in high school. And then, like 3 nights later, I see like I'm frozen in my sleep. And it feels like, I don't know if you've ever been put under anesthesia, but like I can slowly like feel it's coming. My eye, like I can't hold my eyes open. And it feels like somebody's reaching in and just pulling whatever life I have in me to stay awake. And I can't move. It starts, I can't move my hands. Anyways, the first time it happened,
Mhm.
I was in my bedroom and I thought my brother, because I had a king size bed at the time, and I thought my brother was trying to fuck with me coming around the end of my bed. And I saw the back of his head and like his back, like he's on all fours. And when I leaned over, like I could finally lean over, it was her, but it was really weird. Like she had on the same clothes I had on, but her face was just all fucked up. And then,
So
uh,
sorry. Go ahead.
go ahead.
So this
Were you
was
asking?
the witch you were speaking of. That's who you were seeing?
I mean, I guess I don't know what else it would be. It's the only time
Mhm.
that started. I was 16. I'm 47 now, and it happened.
Okay.
It happened this morning. It happens about 3 times a month. But if I move, there's like a good 6, 7 month period in there where nothing happens, which is
Hmm.
really
Okay.
weird.
Yeah, yeah.
But I
Okay.
also see this dude in a. He's like in a what's it called? A Puritan hat, like a pilgrim's
Oh.
hat, but without the buckle. You know what I mean? It's got the big circle
Mhm.
brim on it.
Hmm.
Yeah.
But he's super fucking tall. Like his head is literally like an inch away from the ceiling. And the first time I ever saw him, I didn't have sleep paralysis. I was sitting on the couch, and my then high school girlfriend was like laying beside me, and the TV was off, so like I could see us in the reflection of the TV. And I looked down, and I saw whatever that is, the witch, whatever. She's like hunched down with her like hands, her fingers at the edge of the couch near her feet, and she's looking at us. She has the same clothes on I have on, but she's got like white stringy hair, and I can see her in the reflection of the TV, but I can't see her with like in reality with my eyes because I look to the end of the couch and I can't see anything. And I'm trying to wake my girlfriend up. I'm like, we're about to get ate by a witch. You need to help me out here. And then like she
Yeah.
wakes up, don't see anything. And that was the first time I saw the tall dude. And he's standing in the kitchen. He winks at me slowly, and then he just fades away. So now every single time it happens, she's either on my bed or he's standing at a distance where I can see him, but I can only see him like half veiled. I don't know how to explain it. It's like because there's no light in the room. I sleep in darkness, but I can
Hmm.
still see
Okay.
him half veiled. Like there's a light on him, but just from like a V cut of his chest up. I don't know how else to explain it. And I don't know if anybody else
Hmm.
has had that happen, but it's not fun. It's scary as shit. Especially when you can't move. That's the thing that sucks.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Mm.
I
Damn.
mean, it's
So I mean, oh, you're describing the old hag, which is the actual, that's the proper term for it, or at least entities like that, specifically known to um, go into your room in the middle of the night and sit on your chest. Like a lot of people report feelings either on your chest or on your back. A lot of people report feelings of being crushed, not able to breathe, like there's a giant weight sitting on them, and they're just staring at this horribly creepy, decrepit woman who often is
see, that's
depicted as
not.
having stringy white hair. That's not what you're having
Yeah,
happen?
it doesn't touch me like
Okay.
my wife says that her good energy protects me. But again, I'm like, bullshit. This isn't real. I'm hallucinating. But I can, like, there are times, like, I can feel it sit on my bed, and that's when I know the difference if it's her or him. Plus, when it's her, I don't know how, like, I can just walk in. When I first lay down, it's like, because I'm from Tennessee, so like on the top of the mountain in Tennessee, when it starts thundering, you can literally feel the atmosphere weighing on you, and that's what it feels like when I walk in the room, and I'm like, fuck, I'm gonna have sleep paralysis tonight, and I have to tell
Hmm.
her to keep an eye on me because I don't want to freak out.
Damn.
But when it's
Dang.
him, it's just random.
Mm.
So have you ever heard of that before? Because I don't know what's going on, and it's not fun. It happened this
Yeah.
morning.
Damn. Well,
Yeah. Well,
what was the experience this morning, if you don't mind sharing that?
Yeah, I was trying to. I don't feel good today, and
Okay.
I have a traumatic brain injury from boxing,
Hmm.
but that doesn't. It's not like I just don't have good short term memory, and I had a headache
Okay.
today, and I went to lay down, and I was in there by myself, and then just all of a sudden, I felt it's literally like something's reaching inside of me, like I can feel pressure, not like fingertips, basically. Not hard
Yeah.
pressure, nothing like that, but it's like pulling the life out of me, and my breathing slows down. And if I don't jerk myself awake, like the one time I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna let it happen. And I fell
Yeah.
all the way into whatever it was. And then all of a sudden, I'm in some weird place where it's like a purple hue, and I'm in the water with some chick, and she's like talking to me, but I can't understand it, and it scared the shit out of me. And all of a sudden, I was back in my body. I don't know what that's about either, but it's not fun, man. And I'd love to know how to get rid of it.
Yeah. Have you made any attempts? I mean, this sounds. I mean, you've been dealing with this for over a decade now. Is that right? Something like
Yeah,
that.
I've had sage burned on me, all that shit. It just doesn't work. Somebody said I
Okay.
talked. There was a witch that stopped me, like a white witch that stopped me at one of these
Mhm.
stone stores or whatever my girlfriend likes to go to. My wife's shit, but she
Yeah.
was like, "You have somebody binded to you. You went somewhere where they had something binded, and you messed with something you should have." And I was like, "Great, how do I get rid of it?" And she was like, $500, and I'll tell you. And I was like, "Nah, I'll keep."
Sounds about right. That sounds
Yeah.
about right. Um, damn.
hmm
Yeah, and I think I do want to point out here, and thank you for being open about this too. You said that you had a traumatic brain injury from boxing, years ago.
Yes, sir.
Important little point that he also made a few minutes earlier was that moving between houses, changing physical locations. You said that
Right.
it take what 5 to 6 months before that started to pop up again. If it was
Like
due
every time,
to
because
a traumatic brain injury, this would be an
it
ongoing
wouldn't
thing.
happen.
It
Right.
wouldn't be
Well, I know
inconsistent
it's
like
not from the
this.
traumatic brain injury because it happened
Yeah.
before I had a traumatic brain injury.
Yeah.
I just
When you were
received
6
that
years
Yeah.
old.
like
Oh, okay.
6 years
Got you.
ago.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
But I
Um,
lay down sometimes because I get headaches. But
Yeah.
yeah.
also, I have this. I hear a radio. If it's quiet, if I don't have like a noise machine playing, I hear like shit calling my name or like a radio playing in the background, but it's not saying anything. It's like listening to talk
Yes.
radio on really low where you can't hear what they're saying. And then I have this other
Yes.
weird thing if you want to hear it, and then I'm done. I don't know
No,
what else.
go
No,
ahead.
no,
I
no,
don't.
no.
If I
Do you,
close my eyes,
uh-huh.
go ahead.
I,
Because
I,
my
I
girlfriend thinks
want to
I'm
grab that
possessed, and I'm
last.
trying to convince her I'm not. Go ahead. What?
There's a slight delay, so apologies anybody watching or for playing on this one. But yeah, so the radio thing. Um, I've had that
Right.
happen multiple times. The work that I do, sometimes, a crap ton of work gets thrown at me and I'll pull an all-nighter and then I have presentations and stuff the next day. So I'll be awake for 40 hours sometimes before getting sleep. It's not
You're right.
all the time. I'd say once every 2 or 3 months, I'm pulling all-nighters and just working nonstop. Um, and when I get to a certain point in sleep deprivation, right? I just told the other folks, the other host of this show about this like a couple weeks ago when it happened to me. Um, but I hear that exact same radio thing, and you're the only other person I know of that's ever mentioned that. Where like normally for me it'll
Yeah,
come
it
from
sounds
like
just like a
the
talk
back
radio.
left corner of a room, and it was like
Yeah, my girlfriend.
925.
Yeah,
Like
but it's nothing. You can't hear what it
so
is.
fucking
And my girlfriend thought I was
no,
high one
no,
night because I was walking around the
no.
house trying to find it because it was aggravating the piss out of me.
Yeah.
But it's like it it's all the
It's like a
time though for
radio
me.
under a
Like
pillow.
if I sit in a quiet room, yeah, if I sit in a
Yeah.
quiet room, I hear no matter what, I hear that,
Mm,
and that might be brain damage. I mean, if I'm being honest, that could be because I've taken too many hits to the head, but it's
mm.
also been around forever, so I don't know for
Gotcha.
sure. And then the other thing is, anytime I
Yeah.
close my eyes, and it takes me forever to go to sleep because I see people. Like I'm in a car driving with, I can't hear what they're saying, and the color's fucked up. But
Okay.
I'm in a room with them. We're eating dinner, and everybody's talking, or we're in a crowd, or it's just two of us. And
Hmm.
then I figured it out as best as I can. It's like I'm either watching a movie or I'm looking through somebody else's eyes, and I don't know what that's about. But every now and then, it gets black and it's real shiny, and I can see like pictures of me when I was a kid, like at school or at my desk or hanging out with my friends, and it's like I'm looking into somebody's pupils, but they have these bright gold irises.
Hmm.
If that makes
Okay.
any sense. And I don't know if
Yeah,
that's a part of
yeah,
the sleep paralysis or not. There's a lot of weird shit that's happened. And it's still 99% of the time I hear something, I don't believe it, but I know it's happening to me. But I think some
mm,
people just, it's like when I say I have a traumatic brain or a traumatic brain injury, everybody's like, yeah, I'm
yeah,
ADD, I'm this, I'm that. And I'm like, everybody's got to have something. And I feel like that's a
yeah,
lot with like ghost stories. Everybody's got to be possessed by something. I'm like, I don't
yeah.
want it, man. It just happened.
I
Right.
will say that me and Gil both have a friend of ours that actually when a room is quiet, like pretty much completely quiet, like no noise, like you say you sleep pitch
Yeah.
black in the dark, they hear almost like two people talking, and it's like
It's just like
almost like
that.
a radio.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
exactly like it's like talk radio, but I can't
Mm-hmm.
make out what they're saying. It's too far away. It's
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
exactly like that.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
don't know
Well,
what
they
it is
they
though.
they heard it randomly too, just like when it was quiet. They I guess when everything quiets down, they could hear it and would tell me about it, and I was like, oh,
Right.
that's awful. Like to not be able to have that like tiny bit of
It's
quiet, when you're trying to.
it's horrible. And I have to sleep with the sound machine on, and then some like I don't know if it's just me, but a lot of people say it too. Like the white noise machine, I can hear people talking through it, so that drives me
Yeah.
crazy. And I have to
Mm.
use a certain kind of frequency. But yeah, it's just like two people talking, and that's why I can't figure out how the sleep paralysis is connected to this because the sleep paralysis started, and then everything else come in after Granny February. I don't know if you ever heard of her. She's like an East Tennessee legend, but
Mm-mm.
No.
I don't know. It's just weird. I've experienced a lot of crazy shit, and I don't know how to get rid of it. Honestly, I'm 47 years old, and I've been dealing with this since I was like 14. And my wife, damn it, my wife, we were together for 13 years before we got married. I've gotten used to saying girlfriend, but she says she saw her once, which I don't know if she did. I don't know if she didn't. I don't, I can't trust anybody else's what they say they see because if I don't see it, then it's just like
Yeah.
Yeah.
religion. I can't get on board with you because I don't, I wasn't raised the way you were. I don't see it that way.
Mm.
Mm.
So what do you think it is?
Um, I'm gonna throw it back at a pro over here if she's good. Kristen, were you able to hear much of damn, Kristen. All right. Well, K-Booz was the one savior here on that one. I mean, there was a lot. This
Yeah.
is a lifetime of complex experiences. And it's obviously not safe to assume that any of them have a single origin, right? Or a single
Right.
cause behind them. Maybe they do. I don't know, but I think it's good to keep in mind there might be a multiplicity of reasons going on here. I mean, it seems like you got nailed
You think it's
down
something bad though?
pretty hard. I mean,
That's
I
what
think
I'm
if it's
afraid of.
affecting you
Like,
this way, it's something bad by definition. It's
Yeah.
it's not something you want to have happen to you, and it's happening
right,
to
that's what I
you,
worry about,
which
and I
makes it
can't
bad.
stop it.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah.
Yeah,
I want to
I
put this
can't
out there,
stop
Gil.
it.
Gil,
Yeah.
do we still have that medium's contact number, right? Maybe this is something we can connect him
Yes.
to, and maybe that
Um,
might be somewhere you can to look into this and
yeah. Give
I mean, I'll try. We've tried mediums before, but they're always like, "Oh, you're kind of happy but kind of sad," and you know what I mean? Like,
you're like
it's
the
just
rest of the
generalities, and
population
I'm like,
on the
"That's
planet.
everybody."
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah, it is. It
Yeah.
is. Um, all right. Damion, what was the name of the medium that we had on the show? I know you were connected to her.
Her name's Melinda. I'd have to actually get on my
Okay.
Facebook to get her last name and stuff. But her name's Melinda.
Melinda starts with a W. We're gonna try to hook you
Well,
up with
somebody
somebody.
has
And
my contact
Mhm.
information from you guys on TikTok, and they've been messaging me through that. That's why I called in tonight. It's at
Oh,
Tanglefoot.
Okay,
that'd be
Yeah.
Damien. Yeah.
that'd be
No,
Damian.
that's me, Tanglefoot. This is
Oh,
Kristen.
dang.
I'm so
Oh,
sorry.
okay.
having some crazy technical issues while you called
When
in. That might be a reason behind that. But yeah, I'm so sorry. But yeah, I've been talking to you.
Well, yeah, I've been. That's what. It's so weird you said that. Britt's like, they're not gonna let you talk to them. That's my wife, and I'm like, dude, they
Sweetheart.
don't work for the telephone company.
Oh,
They're fine. They're gonna let me talk.
Yeah.
But
wow.
yeah, it's weird, man. It's weird for sure. I don't like it. My biggest fear is, if you want to know the truth, my biggest fear is
Mhm.
when I die, they're gonna fuck with me. That's what like. Have you
Mm,
ever seen Jacob's Ladder? That's my horror story. Is like death is gonna be like Jacob's Ladder, and it's gonna take me
okay.
6 months to realize I'm dead. Like they're just gonna fuck with me afterwards.
Well,
Because I mean, I
so
wasn't
I
the
am.
greatest person in life all the time.
Yeah, but there's plenty of folks that have done a lot of bad shit and they're not dealing with this. So, you know what I mean? Like I wouldn't
Yeah.
blame
Yeah,
yourself, and like who the hell hasn't done shit they're not proud of? You know what I'm saying? So like
yeah.
I don't think you need to suffer needlessly or whatever.
And
If
Well,
you can't find out what it is, it's not necessarily needless, it's just sourceless. But I'm getting the phone number. I'm gonna throw it up into the YouTube chat. You'll be able to grab
her
it
name
at any point.
Belinda Wolfram.
That's right. I knew it was with the W. Actually, yeah. All right. Got the number. I'm gonna throw it up into the YouTube chat. And
I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not even on your YouTube. It was like trying to make me pay for it for
no,
some reason when I tried to get on.
oh,
on
weird.
YouTube?
Weird.
No,
Yeah, and I put in
we're
whatever
not
you
that
told me to
cool.
put in. That's
Uh-huh.
what I mean. I looked at the followers and stuff, but like it was on. It kept throwing up Apple Music wanting me to get on your or something. I don't know.
What the heck?
It was
Oh,
Oh, we
beer,
need to.
booze, and boogeyman, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Someone's making a dime off of this, which sucks because it's not us.
It's not us.
But
Yeah, that's what I was wondering because she told me to call, and I was like, "What the hell's going on?"
yeah,
Let me try it like this though.
well, we
I'll
appreciate
hop in.
the effort
I'll.
on this. Well,
Yeah,
And
I'm gonna
it's
get
still
this over
bringing
to
it up. It
Kristen.
says,
Mhm.
yeah, you're
Go ahead.
good.
You good? Go ahead.
Oh, me? I was just telling you. I'm looking at it right now, and it's like beer, booze, and it's on the Apple Music
Okay.
thing.
Oh, okay.
Beer, booze, and
That's
boogeyman.
podcast. Yeah, that is
Yeah.
the podcast. We've
Wait,
pretty much just switched over just to YouTube live stream, so that's not going to be updated. But if you go to YouTube,
wait. Maybe
I
I'm on
guarantee
it.
you we're the only ones showing
I'm
up.
on it.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Very
Yeah,
I'm on it
nice.
now. I see it. Yeah.
cool, cool,
That
cool.
sounds weird as shit.
And I'm also going to send this number to Kristen so she can get it over to you on TikTok. That would be the best call because I mean, you got a plethora, of things going on around there, and that's Melinda's an expert, 50-something years of
Mhm.
experience with
Yeah, I
dealing with
get
these
you. I
sorts of
mean, I
things, and
understand. Yeah.
she made a point to say that she's not out here trying to like charge money for helping folks out of extreme situations, which I think this
Oh,
qualifies as
okay.
one.
Well, that's
But
good
I'm just
because
saying.
the ones we've talked to, yeah, they were like $80, 90. I'm like, I'll just talk to them. I'm not going to pay you
Yeah.
to tell me that shit's weird. I already know what's going down. But yeah.
So, gotcha.
But anyways,
Damn.
I don't know what else to say if you guys are good. I've never called into a live radio or YouTube. The fuck
Well,
is
thank
that?
you for calling in,
See,
man. Like,
that's
we're
weird. Like,
sorry we
yeah,
couldn't. We
Really
start.
appreciate
I mean, yeah.
you taking the time out to call in. I know that was
Real.
weird, me
Thank you.
randomly reaching out to you, but we really appreciate it, man.
Yeah, for real.
Absolutely.
Thank
yes,
you.
sir, ma'am. No
Thank you
matter.
so much.
Yeah. All right. You guys have a good
Yeah.
night. Yes, sir.
Yes,
Take
man.
care.
Thank you. You
Hey.
too. Take care. Bye.
Holy shit.
Wow.
A hell of a way to start off, y'all. That was awesome.
Heck
I
of
mean,
a way.
not awesome experience, but like, damn. And the guy's
Yeah.
fantastic at explaining his experiences.
Right.
which is great. And I mean, if somebody's not, it's totally fine, no big deal. But like, you could tell there was a lot going on. Sorry, trying to be quick. Hello, caller. You are live. Can we get your name and where you're calling in from?
Hi, I'm sorry. You sounded like a robot for a minute there.
He is. He is.
I am not a robot. I am not a robot.
Are you sure? No, I'm just kidding.
So
No,
we get a
Damion
knife.
asked me to call you guys.
Okay.
The last guy was crazy. Like that was an awesome story. Interesting too. His top's mine, to be fair. But I do happen to have a
Please.
so Damon just wanted. I'm sorry.
No, I was just saying, please, like, go ahead.
Oh yeah, sorry, my phone's acting really funny. My birds are yelling. So, no. So Damion asked me to tell you guys about my sleep paralysis thing, or at least I think it was. Really weird. I messaged him in case I wasn't able to call you guys, but so I had like this really freaky dream thing. Well, I don't even know if it was a dream. Well, it was a dream. I'm sorry. I'm all over the place right now. So the reason why I think it was sleep paralysis is because essentially it started in a dream, and it was kind of like one of those dream loops where you wake up and then like you walk out. Like I walked out of the room, like my bedroom, and then I woke up again in my bed. So it was one of those weird dream loops. And then everything felt really real. It felt like it wasn't even a dream. I felt like I just kept waking up, and I was like, and I didn't catch on until the very end. And every time I woke up, the room got more darker and like distorted and kind of unsettling. And that was kind of like whenever I realized something was up. And then the last time I woke up, there were like 9 shadowy human figures just standing around me, staring above me, like just looking at me from, like, I'm in my bed, I'm on like my pillow. Imagine opening your eyes to just 9 shadowy figures. I couldn't see their faces except for one. And he stood out because he also had like glowing goldish eyes, and he had like really distinct pouty lips. It was very weird. And then all of a sudden I looked up at him and I was trying to say, "Who are you?" I couldn't talk, and then he reached down, grabbed my throat, and I couldn't talk. And so I woke up again, and I was trying to say something, and it was real this time. I actually woke up, or at least I thought it was real. It felt real. Everything wasn't distorted or anything anymore, but I couldn't talk, and I kept trying to speak, and I couldn't speak, and then I kept trying to move my arm. I couldn't move my arm. I tried to move my head. I couldn't move my head. It was just me, and my brain like was on, and I could think, but I couldn't move. And I could feel my heart racing, and I felt the blanket kind of tug a little bit. So I don't know if maybe I was wiggling my feet or something. I'm kind of gonna say I was wiggling my toes, but I couldn't feel it. And whenever I finally got up, I kind of everything kind of went dark for a minute. I got lightheaded and dizzy, and then I sat up, and then I was able to finally move and talk, but my voice was like really hoarse, like for most of the day that day. And
when this,
it was really weird.
Now, is this where you currently live, Kayla? Did this happen there?
Yeah, this happened at my house, in Dixon.
Yeah, it just happened recently too, didn't it?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah, I'm telling you, you need to dig that freezer up.
We'll do a video on it.
Forgot about that.
Oh, that's the freezer.
I'm waiting for you guys to come over. Come on.
Look, all you gotta do is tell your mom.
Me and Damion will come over there.
Itself.
Me and Damion will come over there.
Genuinely.
Yeah. In the future.
Genuinely, I'm so down for that.
Gil will make a trip.
Oh hell yeah! No, this is Alex. I'll accept this challenge. I do want to ask.
We'll talk to.
Can we?
Yes.
Can we go back just a little bit to the point where you saw a bunch of shadowy figures in the room above you?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, was this at the same house that you're at now?
Yes.
Okay. And what, how, I guess, if you don't mind, if you could kind of like bring us there, like how large were they? What were they? Their
All right,
general
I got
body
y'all.
shapes, like things like that. Yeah.
Yeah, all right, I got y'all. So my bed is up against the wall, right? So like I have one corner that's like open to where I can get out, and the foot of my bed is open to where I can get out. So I'm asleep, and I'm laying on my back because that's how I sleep. And I just opened my eyes, and there were these like shadowy, like they were like people, like they had the build of humans for sure, and they were dark, shadowy mists, kind of. They were all different kind of sizes. Like one probably was 6 foot. One was probably like 5. Like they were like actual people. It was just mist though, and they were just standing there, kind of like hovering over me. Like imagine them looking down at you, like while you're while you're sleeping. You wake up and you just see somebody standing over you, but instead of just somebody, it's night. So some at the foot of my bed, some were on the side of my bed, and some were behind each other. Like it was like a little crowd. But I distinctly remember the number 9 for some reason. That's the thing that came to my head. And the person that was closest to my pillow was the one that had the distinct face, and he had golden kind of like eyes, and he had a pouty lip. I remember the pout because I found it weird.
That's the next story that had golden kind of irises and golden eyes, because then the last guy that called in said they also had golden like irises. So
Yeah, I was listening to that and I was like, oh my gosh, sick.
Yeah,
this is a first. I've never come across
And
that.
both in
Has anybody
Tennessee.
else before tonight?
No, huh?
This specifically, like the golden irises, the
That's
golden
a
eyes.
strange feature that stands out. I've never heard that before, but for 2 in a row.
Yeah.
And both
I know.
in
Whenever
Tennessee.
he said that, whenever he said that, I was like, that's weird because I've had a similar experience. But I was like, I don't, because at the time I didn't realize, like, I thought it was just kind of like a dream, but it was weird. It was a weird dream. I've never had something like that happen to me.
So you've never experienced any kind of paralysis or anything before this?
No, not at all.
Has your mom?
Not that I'm aware of, although she did say she had a dream one of these nights that a man was coming through was trying to come through her window, and she woke up and she was getting ready to punch somebody, and nobody was there. And every now and again we'll hear each other talk around this house, like and it's not us. So like my mom, like whenever I'm not home, she'll hear my voice and she'll hear me say mama, and I won't be there. And sometimes I'll hear.
She tells me about y'all's mimic all. She tells me about y'all's mimic all the time.
Yeah, no, and it happens to all of us. It's not just her. Like the other day, I thought I heard her cooking in the kitchen, and I heard the what are they called, cabinets? That's what I'm talking. I heard them rattling, so I went in there. Nobody was in the kitchen, and Mom was at work.
Well, we got.
So that's why I really want to dig up that freezer.
Yeah, for real. We have a question here. I don't want it to get lost in the comments. It's, from one of our listeners, Donut. They said, okay, lightheaded. I know that one. And they ask, do you ever have photographic precognitive dreams?
Photographic precognitive?
Precognitive. Yeah, I'm not. Donut, if you're still in the chat, if you could throw up a couple details about that. I mean, I know what the words mean, but combining them together sound specific. Yeah, go ahead.
I don't dream often, but whenever I do have dreams, it's kind of like I don't know their dreams, but they're like so unrealistic. Like I would be flying on a pirate ship trying to fight somebody. Like they're not realistic
not
at all.
9 shadow figures
that's
in the
realistic
room.
to me.
Yeah.
Just to me.
Just want to fly into space fighting somebody on like a on like a saber-toothed tiger, just playing with your lightsaber, trying to kill somebody. I don't know.
Yeah.
Best kind.
Well, we're waiting for Donut to get back at us with a kind of a better breakdown. I feel like what he was asking for there had some specifics behind it that I'm not familiar with. I would say that the last experience that you explained sounds like classic sleep paralysis, like to the T. I've personally had it my whole life, and there's a couple little variations I get once in a while, but what you explained about you said it perfectly when you said it's just like me and my brain. That's it. Like it's just you can't do anything, you can't move the tugging on the edges of the bed. I've experienced that before. First off, it's fucking horrifying.
Oh, okay, good.
But
I'm not crazy.
yeah. No, not at all. Not at all. That is classic sleep paralysis. Like tenfold.
You know, I'm
Mhm.
this just talking about this kind of jogged my memory. I did actually have a dream whenever I was younger. I don't know why this just came back to me, but
Mhm.
I don't know if anybody's ever actually experienced like spirits or ghosts or anything like that. But I remember as a kid, like as a child, I was in my mom's room and I always slept in her room. That house was crazy. But I remember waking up and I remember seeing people like in her room, but they were green. They were glowing green, and they would talk to me while like whenever I woke up from sleep. But I don't know if that was a dream or if that was just me seeing weirdos that were passed on, because they kept saying, "Oh, look who's awake."
What can you describe you said they were like figures or people?
They were actual people, yeah. Like, so one of them had like, I don't know how to explain it. One of them was like an old man, and he was green, like he was glowing green. Like he had the features, but he was just green. And I had the same experience whenever I went to the cemetery with my aunt. I don't know. I think I told you guys that story. Whenever I went to the cemetery and they were trying to prank me on Halloween, I remember seeing the green figures, and I remember seeing that at my mom's place whenever I woke up most of the time, like whenever I would sleep in her bedroom with her. I remember waking up and she would still be asleep, and I would just see this man, and he would talk to me, and he would glow, like he was just glowing green, like he had a green radiance around him, and that's just all I really remember.
Oh.
So it was like kind of like a green aura that was around him?
Yeah, I would say that. Yeah.
Okay.
It was weird. And every time I seen something that like didn't quite look right, it was always green.
Yeah, I only
because like I remember.
So sorry.
I'm so sorry. No, you're.
I know I was only asking that because I have heard of like different sleep paralysis experiences with glowing green figures, but they were smaller. They were human shaped, but smaller, significantly smaller. So I was just curious, maybe if that was a repeating theme. But this is quite.
That's interesting. Sorry.
You're fine.
What were you gonna say?
No, but yeah, no. I was just gonna say that's interesting because, yeah, no, they were just green. I don't know how big they were whenever I was little. They looked really big when I was little, but I was
also little. So. Did you wake up with any like any ideas for the future? Like you had like a mechanical dream where they're like build this when you wake up, or like break up your father's empire, because you might have got inceptioned with those 9 people sitting around you.
I did not. He just looked at me. He did look like he was mouthing something. I think that's why I remember the pouty lips so distinctly.
The angry pouty lips.
Yeah, that's all I saw. That's why I remember it. It was just so out of place, and I was like, this is the weirdest thing. And I thought it was sleep paralysis because I'd never felt that way before, or at least I didn't think I did, unless I was like really little whenever I felt it. But this was really recent, and I hadn't felt it in a really long time.
Yeah, Harry Styles has been known to be a pouty-lipped dream in dreams. Sorry, no, just making
stay
a
out of
little
mine,
joke there.
please.
Oh yeah, stay out of your dreams. Yeah, no Jonas Brothers. Wait, he's not Jonas Brothers. He's
Yeah,
I don't even know who
no,
he's part of.
he's One Direction.
One Direction. Sorry, excuse me. My boy band, my young boy band knowledge is gone. But I am sorry that honestly I think listening to you talk, the creepiest thing that what you said was the 9 people that were like ghostly sitting around you, almost like
Yeah.
a tribunal or like a judge, you know,
Yeah.
like a jury, in is how I kind of feel like that kind of set up, especially with the one. And you said there was like one was like more clear than the others.
No,
Yeah,
that
Tony-
one that I've been talking about. Yeah, that was the only one that actually had a face. The other ones, they didn't have
Okay.
faces. They were just black mist.
Oh,
It was
man.
interesting
Dang. Phew.
because I remember the
definitely
other guy.
going
He
to
had like he didn't have a nose. He just had eyes and pouty lips, and he was just looking at me all weird. Looking back at it, I kind of want to punch him in the face. He had a weird face. No, but he was strange. He had golden eyes. I remember that specifically, and the pouty lips. That's all I really remember of that. And it was just kind of like they were just staring at me.
Yeah, that's
And
wild.
he choked me out.
Oh, that might also be the worst part of it, where they
Yeah,
choke you and you
pretty-
wake
that's
up and you're like,
pretty
oh, that.
terrifying.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, like whenever before I woke up, I remember he was looking at me, and then he choked me, and then I woke up again, and I just couldn't talk. After, like, my throat was literally hoarse the next day.
Did you see any like hats or identifying features of that kind?
Not that I can think of. I don't remember any of them having hats.
Okay.
Although I don't really remember too much. I just remember the 9 figures and him looking at me and then him strangling me and then waking up.
Okay.
Well, it definitely sounds like you've seen the shadow people or maybe the static crowd.
No, I don't like that, but
Yeah.
politely, I'd like for them to leave me alone. I don't want
Politely
that to
fuck
happen
off.
again. Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
So would you mind taking a question from the chat? Just would that be all right?
Absolutely.
Thank
Yes.
you. So yeah, Donut, I got a follow up on what Donut was asking about earlier, who's in our chat. Have you ever experienced any sort of dreams that were premonitions? Any dreams that came real?
Oh, yeah, like deja vu dreams? I have those.
Yeah, but
quite.
like vivid dreams at night, and you wake up the next day, you have a memory of them, and then it actually happens.
Yeah, I've had that happen a couple of times before. I just thought it was
Okay.
I thought that's what the deja vu was everybody's talking about is.
I can't speak
Like
for other
whenever-
folks, but
whenever
that's
I
not
have-
my normal experience with deja
Very,
vu.
very, I can speak from personal experience. Very, very, very different. I would love to hear anything you've got to say about the dreams that you've had that came out to be true.
Right.
Yeah, no. So some of the dreams that I would have, like, actually, for example, my ex, before we broke up, I had a dream that we actually broke up in the way that we broke up and why we broke up. And it was because he got mad that I wanted to go to my best friend's father's funeral. And
Good riddance on that.
I broke up with him for that. Yeah, for real. And
I
I
had
broke
$1
up with him for that.
every
And-
time. I've had no. I'm glad you broke
And
up
I
with
woke up and
a turd nugget like that. But go ahead.
Oh yeah, no, I'm not gonna deal with that. No, but I woke up and it wasn't real, and I was like, oh, okay, whatever. Well, then it happened, and then I looked back at it, and I was like, yeah, I kind of knew that was gonna happen. Like I remembered it happening, so that's what I thought. That's what I thought deja vu is. Or like, I would get an animal. I wouldn't exactly know what kind of animal. Like, for example, before I got Loki, I had a dream that I got Loki, my bird, from the pet store, but I didn't know what he looked like. But then I got him, and I was like, oh, this is the bird that I thought I was gonna get.
That's awesome. Have you had any similar kind of dreams that then kind of came to be real, involving things that not quite as close as like a pet or like a relationship or anything external, like a cousin you haven't talked to in 5 years, I don't know, wins $50 on a scratch off lottery ticket, or like anything kind of like that, or are all these experiences pretty much like one-to-one, like close to you?
Oh, I'm trying to think. No, I don't think I remember too much of any dreams. I used to,
Okay.
whenever I was little, I used to have dreams of this man, and it happened to be my grandfather. But I would talk to him in there, so I just assumed that was him talking to me through my dream.
Might have been.
Yeah.
That's, it's very, very common for folks to experience.
Although I never met the man, so it was weird.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I didn't know what he looked like until I was a teenager. Mom showed me a picture of him, and I was like, "Hey, I remember him." And she was like, "No, you don't. He's been gone for a while." And I was like, "Oh."
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Then yeah.
You're sensitive, girl. You got a gift.
You do.
Yeah, it sounds like it. I mean, you're seeing auras on people in the middle of the day.
I'm sorry?
I said you're seeing auras on people in the middle of the day. I mean, that's pretty,
Yeah, that's probably why I keep having stories to call you guys for.
Well, we
love
appreciate
it.
it.
Yes.
Yeah, we seriously love it. We
We
appreciate it.
appreciate it so much.
Of course. Y'all should get my mom on there more often too. She's got some wild stuff too. She sees things coming in and out. Actually, sometimes she'll her and I'll see a figure outside, standing on the porch, and we'll cock our heads over and we'll look at each other, and she'll be like, "I saw it too." And I was like, "All right." And then we'll go back to what we were watching and act like it didn't happen.
No big deal. No big deal. It's fine.
No big deal.
Yeah, that's how we've become.
I would be digging a moat around the house. I'd be digging a fucking moat around the house, filling that bitch with holy water. I'd be I'd be out there with a bow and arrow with sage attached, burning, just like, come on, let's fucking do this.
Gil, the good thing about
I think we just need to. We just need a good staging of the house.
Yeah, sage it for sure. The good thing about the water that you're putting in the trench, it already is holy water because it's in a hole. So
You're so right. Oh man. Well, we'll have a hole. We can have a hole if my mom will allow us to dig up the freezer, the weird freezer buried in the backyard.
You should.
I'm down. Y'all come on over.
Yeah, just go start digging. I mean, they'll pitch in. They'll help. We need.
We have an
schedule her to close one
enthusiastic.
night, and I'll go over there when she's at work.
Debu's, wait until
You guys know what's
September,
weird,
buddy.
Though?
Yeah, I'll wait
What's
till
weird
you
though
get
is
done,
ever
Joe.
since we moved in, we moved in, and it's slowly coming out of the ground. I feel like the more we talk about it or something like that, the more there's a corner
Jesus
already
Christ.
popped out, and it's just I just need to get the dirt off the top, and I could probably open it.
Dang.
Girl, you gotta let us know. Keep us in the loop if it does make its way entirely out. We want to be the exclusive. What is in that freezer?
We want to break the news.
I got you guys. I got you guys. But if we open it and our house becomes a crime scene, I'm gonna be kind of upset because I like my house.
We'll make you sign it. We'll make you sign like a waiver that we are not responsible at Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen for any manifestations in your house or manifestations for calling 911.
Right.
So, and as that happens, me and D-Booze are just going to run away very quickly, and leave our shovels, and we're gonna be gone.
Oh, y'all wouldn't be able to take the heat. No, I'm kidding. whatever's in there. Not
Um,
You
can't
gotta
be.
get out the kitchen.
It can't be worse. It can't be worse than Annabelle, right?
Maybe.
honestly,
It could be.
it might be
Oh.
Annabelle's boyfriend in that refrigerator that's buried in the backyard for all we
Oh,
know.
stop!
And-
That's
and-
freaky.
Andy Bell,
It's Andy Bell.
Andy
They're
Bell.
not. They're unrelated. Unrelated.
Yeah,
Um,
unrelated.
damn. Well,
I would
thank
hope they're
you.
not related if that's her boyfriend.
Oh
Hey,
God.
man,
We don't
shit
know
gets
about
wild
doll
in the
worlds.
South, but but um, but thank you so much for calling in and sharing these experiences. Definitely, I know I
Yeah.
for one definitely want to hear if there's any updates around things or any other sorts of uh premonitions or any events like that going on as we move forward.
Okay.
And
Absolutely.
I think you've got at least 2 of the 4 hosts here that are ready to get a shovel within the next couple months and take you up on that enthusiastic
yeah.
invitation to dig up a
Mm-hmm.
potentially haunted, murder-involved refrigerator in the ground of your
I
backyard.
just want.
So
I just want to see what it is too.
yeah, hell yeah.
I hope for y'all's sake it's like $1 million buried in there.
Yeah, it's just like,
oh, do you know how amazing
you
that
guys
would be?
come back and you're like, yeah, we didn't find anything. There was nothing in there. It was
There's
nothing
nothing
at
in
all.
that.
It's just like,
What if-
Joey, did you
What
get
if the
gold
What if the money is
teeth?
just
What?
haunted?
Ugh.
What if the money's
Yeah.
just haunted? The cartel, like dead cartels, haunting that money, and they're just trying to mess with us so that we don't get their money.
Right.
It's the ghost of Frigidaire coming after us.
Oh no!
Maytag.
Brrr.
Um.
It just destroys your AC.
Oh my god. Well,
Speaking of, that actually happened one time. Our AC just went out of nowhere.
We're not far off.
Yeah, don't jinx. No, I'm just kidding. No, that's silly.
You know, it's funny.
All right.
Kayla, you're on the phone right now, and your mom just texted me. And you know we have those little pagers at work. She said hers
Yeah.
just went off. She said hers just went off, and there's nobody in the store that set it off.
Ooh.
I
That
don't
doesn't
trust
surprise me. While I was
your dollar store
Well,
pages.
I
I
typing
don't trust
out
him. I don't.
well, while I was typing out the story for my thing, the power went out and came right back on.
Oh shit!
These
Yeah,
stories.
so while I was texting you the story, just like I texted Damion the story in case I couldn't call, because I gotta go pick up mom later. But while I was typing it out,
Whoop.
the power went off and back on.
Shit. My computer is
Telling
freaking
you,
out. All right.
the
Gotta
freezer-
drop the call. I'm so sorry. Tab is freaking out of me here. Apologies, you guys. This is what happens when a cat gets on the mouse that's attached to a computer. So
Yes.
give me just a
Thank
second.
Thank you for calling in. Seriously, these last
Yeah,
two calls have
thank
been
you.
amazing.
Give me just a second.
It's
Mhm.
it's
You
been
guys-
amazing so far, and I wanted to
Mhm.
say maybe this will be a story for another show, I guess. But I have had a premonitory dream before, and it was something just kind of obscure and just weird, and something I could not have been like, a credit to things happening in my life at the time. It was just bizarre, just out of left
Hmm.
field. So
Wow.
call that one another. What about you guys?
I just have Salem acting like a goddamn cyber criminal over here.
Oh,
I
no. Salem, calm
little
down.
bit. I was like, why is my mouse moving? And then I look over and
Yeah.
everything's getting fucked.
I don't know why.
Damn it,
I have none of these things. I am like not sensitive to anything that goes on. I have no ghost spirits. I've no ghost stories. I have no like none of these.
That'll change in a couple of months.
Oh, I'm gonna make sure I'm not getting anything from you, D-Boos. We're not. I'm not gonna get any random rub off ghosts that are like following me to my house. They'll stay.
It's gonna happen, dude. It's gonna happen.
It will.
Or maybe they just get so annoyed at me. I'm just sitting there like making dad jokes or, in the middle of the day by myself. And they're just like, God, I don't want to be there. That's just awful. This is just terrible.
I mean,
Yeah.
that'll be me. That'll be me. I'll be a ghost and I'll be hanging around you and you'll be doing, your little jokes and I'll be like, ugh. And you'll be like, what's that moan? What is that?
Mm-hmm.
That's the ghost moan. It's just them going, ugh.
Yeah, it's just my refrigerator door
here.
opening.
Yeah.
Ooh, your guys' fridge doors don't sound like that when they open.
Boo!
Like an exhausted Wookiee.
Wouldn't that be
well,
terrible though if your fridge door sounded like that? It was just like boo every time you opened it.
That'd be that's a good motivator to lose weight or like get healthy. You like open it up for
Right.
or whatever. You're like, oh man, all right, close.
I guess so.
That's so mean. My fridge is so mean to me.
God, I hate my fridge. Another one. Dang.
Call coming in here.
Another
Thank you
call.
for risking technical error.
That's good motivator.
Hello?
Would you be able to?
Hello, caller.
Yeah, hello. Would you be able to mute us in the background?
Yeah.
Por favor.
Yeah, I'm supposed to turn my radio off, right?
Yes, please. Please turn
Yeah.
down thy radio.
Anyway, this is
Yeah.
Air Force.
Hey.
Hi, Air Force.
Hello, Air Force.
Hello, Air
Hey, Kristen, you know I love you. Gil,
Oh,
over the top.
you're the best.
The other two of you guys, keep them in check, and I love it.
Hell yeah.
Anyway, I've got nothing to share. I just want to give you guys praise.
Thank you.
Well,
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Air Force.
We'll take
Always
it.
Fair enough. You
appreciate
guys
you,
are
brother.
awesome. I absolutely love the show. I share it out. And look, man, I landed some bad jokes in the chat. All right, my bad. I apologize for those. I just want all the callers to know that it was nothing personal. And okay, I feel bad.
Oh, you're
Nah. Well,
But
I'm sure it's fine,
yeah.
Air Force. We have a scrappy bunch in the chat. All right. If there were issues, you would
Ah.
know, and they would make it known.
just
And if they weren't
just
able to
trying
make it
to
known, we
keep it-
would make it known. You're always welcome there, sir.
just trying to keep it light and airy. I know it's a serious
yeah.
subject for some people, maybe
Yes,
too
it
far
is.
on one side, maybe not on the other. But
Mm.
just trying to keep it light and airy. I love you guys' show again, man. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it.
Right.
Love you,
are
Air
all
Force.
good.
Thank you.
You're all good. My jokes
All right.
sometimes don't land so much that it's like I'm in space, never gonna land. So
Right?
I
It's
get
like
it.
one of those crappy little
How do I
balsa
hang
wood
up on
airplanes
Joey?
we had back in the day. They were fun to build, but they didn't fly for crap.
Hell yeah. Awesome.
Anyway, I
Thank
just wanted
you.
to extend my love to you guys. Much love to the callers. I hope you guys are better and don't have this happen to you anymore.
oh.
I know it's a thing.
Yeah.
I threw a sleep paralysis joke in there that probably didn't fly.
I made one.
Anyway,
People-
much love to you guys.
It's all good.
You
Mhm.
know I'm going to be
All
there.
right,
for
much
the
love
next
to you,
one.
brother.
Much love to you.
Thank you,
All
sir.
right, brother.
Hey,
Have a good one, man.
Peace, love, and
Bye.
hippie bees.
Thanks.
Hell yeah.
I
I mean,
mean,
that's
thank you, Dwayne.
Love Air Force.
I do too. I
Air Force.
absolutely.
That's our biggest fan right there, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
And you know what?
Mr.
Sometimes, like,
Squatch himself.
you got to joke about even if it's a scary thing. Sometimes you got to joke about it, and
Got
sometimes
to.
when you don't
Yeah.
experience something, like I've never had paralysis before. This is all
Mhm.
strange to me tonight. Like hearing these stories, it's terrifying. But
It
I,
is.
Yeah. It's not fun. It's
Yeah.
it's not fun. It is definitely one of those things though where you know, if you have it on a frequent enough occasion, right? So say every 3 months or every 5 months and like you're going years and it kind of pops up. At least for me, it became something where I started to learn how to react a little better to it.
Oh,
I mean, the first time it happens, you have no fucking clue what's going on. And it's absolutely terrifying and horrifying. Second time, same goddamn thing. And hopefully, at least in my case, by about the fourth or fifth time it happened in my life, I was like a little bit more aware of it. I started to hear things where somebody would talk about sleep paralysis or whatever. And I was like, what's that? And I was like, oh shit, that's what that is.
Yeah.
paralysis. Yeah. But yeah,
Huh.
when you wake up, and at least for me, most of the time, there's like like it's literally just a millisecond where if I don't get my eyes open, like, you know how sometimes like you wake up and then you slowly open your eyes? It's not just
Yeah.
eyes open, I'm awake.
Yeah.
There's a half a
Mhm.
moment where if I wake up and my eyes are still closed and I realize sleep paralysis is hit, like I can't open my eyes.
Oh
Hmm.
man,
And
dude.
then I realize and I'll like go to turn my body and can't turn my body. And then I realize I
Yeah.
can't breathe. And so like I can literally feel my eyes moving behind my eyelids, but I can't move anything in my body. And then there'll be sounds or there'll be movement in the room, or like you'll start to feel like something's walking or moving across your bed, or like a caller said earlier tonight, like there'll be tugging on the sheets on your bed
Mhm.
and you can feel your body twitching with it. And it's a bitch to
I
snap
know.
out of. I know I've had a couple partners, like long-term partners, we'd sleep together every night and they've learned to like, they would learn to wake me up like
Mhm.
at that point, because I would just like every effort, every bone in my body, just trying to get my foot, like the edge of my foot, to like start tapping against them.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
And like that's just like all the strength you have. It's not fun. It's fucking horrifying when it happens.
I'm sure.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, you
But, yeah.
you've
Like
so, so you've experienced sleep paralysis for a while, Gil, and you said like you've kind of learned some things about it. Have you learned anything that might be helpful to folks listening who maybe go into one of these episodes and don't want to, like, are there little techniques that you can do to like get yourself out of it that you know of?
Mm, that's a tough one. So like you have that millisecond to open your eye, at least for me, or open your eyes. If you do get your eyes open, congratulations. Now the only thing that'll work or move on your body is just your eyes as you're paralyzed in
Oh,
the room.
Hmm.
And at that point, now you're just actively hallucinating in your own bedroom with your eyes open and you're paralyzed. Um, but yeah, we never actually explained any of the shit behind sleep paralysis. Okay, sleep paralysis happens. Um, just realize that. God, we are horrible hosts.
don't worry.
I
Sleep
am completely sorry.
paralysis. Sleep paralysis in and of
But
itself
nonetheless.
has nothing to do with the paranormal, right? Although the impact and the experience itself could easily be confused with, combined with anything like that. That's where the theories and the hypotheses and
Mhm.
beliefs and shit, that's where all that comes into play. But sleep paralysis, scientifically recognized, it's not anything wacky. Um, but basically what happens is your brain, if your brain did not shut off your body while you were sleeping, you would be physically acting out your dreams. So Joey would be constantly committing acts of piracy all across the town every single night. Um, but your
Who
your
says I
body would
don't?
act it out if you fell, if you ran, if you were walking, anything like that. So
Mhm.
there's a switch in our brains, more or less, which tells you know, our brain tells our body, hey, don't do anything, just fucking chill right here for a little bit. It's a good thing. Sleep paralysis is kind of where shit gets crossed up, where you open your eyes and you become awake. You get out of REM sleep, which is a huge
Mhm.
no-no in this situation, but your body is still paralyzed. It's almost like there's two switches that have to be turned on and off in unison, and only one of them got turned on, right?
Mhm.
And so you're awake, and the world around you, your dreams or whatever the hell, starts to overlap with what you can see around you.
Mhm.
And at that point, I'll tell you firsthand, you are thoroughly inspired to start having nightmares, because why the fuck can't I move? Why can't I breathe? I can feel my heart in my chest. You
Yeah.
are having nightmares, which then bring the nightmares into the room or the situation. Kristen,
Mhm.
your point, or to your point, a couple things. One thing that I've learned uh, is, so for me, I have two awesome ass, fucking incredible cats, and they both sleep on my bed with me every night. King size bed, which gives me about a 3 by 3 foot area to fit on the bed once they're on there. Um, they both sleep with me every night. I know Dada, he'll almost always be laying on my back or on my chest or whatever. And I've learned when I have an episode of sleep paralysis, when I wake up and that initial panic hits me, I try to stop and realize, I'm like, do I feel data laying on me or next to me? Or can I see my cats? If I can see my cats and they're not even reacting, that means it's not real. And
Yeah.
so then at that point, it's just kind of ride it out. Just be calm. Just chill. Maybe for other folks, if it's their partner, and you're hearing like a really distinct, like loud noise, obviously your partner would wake up if there was a huge crashing sound in the house.
Right.
Right. So
Yeah.
try to look for something external, right, in that situation that generally helps things from going down a really dark road.
Yeah.
Other than that, some people say like learn to wiggle your toes or that sounds like it was written by somebody who's never had it happen to them. It's not how this works.
Yeah.
Like even trying to scream, it's like the very bottom of your esophagus, and it's
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
you can't.
Yeah.
Well, because your body's paralyzed. It's
Yeah.
hard to. It's really
Yeah.
difficult to do these things.
You're fucking paralyzed. Yeah.
Yeah. Gil, that sounds honestly like really terrifying, because like the like the freedom of movement, especially if like you're terrified, is like it does kind of stop you, for freedom of movement, because like your body kind of tenses up really bad, and then almost feels like it's the end of the world, and it when you're coming out of your REM sleep, and then like you're almost losing your religion while you're there. I tell all my jokes in zero gravity because they never land. So I got to go.
No.
I've
I think
never
Gil's gonna
experienced
murder
it
me.
before.
Just kidding. No, but anybody, we're
Okay.
just chatting right now, waiting for some calls to come in. So if you are brave enough to tell us about these horrifying experiences, we'd love to hear it. And I think it's good for other folks to actually hear these things too. You're not calling into a show where the hosts are just like, "What's that? That has to suck." We're not making REM jokes or anything like that. But we actually do have these experiences, some of us, and yeah, we would love your input. We've had some great calls coming in tonight, and whether your call is just 2 seconds, just one crazy little thing that happened to you. Sometimes those short calls are the best, right? You don't have to be eloquent. We don't have a live call-in show because we expect everyone coming in to be like JFK or like Martin Luther King, just like perfect and like eloquent. No, just call in, be honest, be raw. That's what folks tune in for. But love it if you did.
We do have a bunch of write-ins as well. So we wanted to maybe tell some stories. We have 8 write-ins for today. So I'm hoping we can get in a couple of them. K-Booz, are you at a position that you can read?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think this is the most we've ever had, as in submissioner. I can't talk.
No, so
Listener
many
submissions.
There you go. Yeah, I got tongue tied.
Do you want me to just read the first here that I've got?
Yeah.
Okay. Before I start, am I because I'm on the phone, like looking in the app, am I too loud or too soft? Do I need to pull you close or put you away?
You sound good on my end.
Yes,
Okay.
Sound good.
Sound fine.
All right. So this one was sent in by perfectly okay. It goes, I want to start by saying I have seen things all my life starting as a young child. I never have told anyone about this. This is the one that has stuck with me and has terrified me ever since. I was laying in bed watching TV, and at some point I dozed off. I woke up with a red devil sitting on my chest with my arms pinned down by my side. He was massive with red skin, blackened eyes, black gums, sharp teeth, and long pointed fingernails. As he sat on my chest, running his nails down the side of my face and chest, he never spoke a word, but I could hear his voice. I couldn't move, yell, or scream. All I could do was pray to God to remove him. It seemed like I prayed for hours. He finally got up off me and disappeared. I've never seen him again. And that's it.
Yeah, that's wild.
Wow.
Dude. And you know what? Like, I have heard that well, even when you're seeing things like while you're awake, like shadow figures or just different various entities. For folks that this would be meaningful to, praying, saying that, Jesus or Mother Mary or whatever whatever those meaningful things are to you.
Right.
I've heard time and time again that works. But I do really believe, just in my research, it has to mean something to you. Like me, as an agnostic, I can't just be like, Jesus Christ, please help me in this moment, blah blah blah, because it doesn't mean the same thing to me as it might somebody else. But I have heard that.
I think I would almost venture to say, because I'm agnostic as well, it's about finding something that like levels you or grounds you.
Good.
Mhm.
Yeah.
I think that that's the main thing, and that's even if you believe in spiritual things, then it all comes back to vibrations and intent, right? And ritual, and yeah, intent's such a big thing, and that goes for prayer, and that goes for folks, without any sort of faith as well. I think that's an important thing for me. It's the comfort of like my cats, and knowing that if a pin drops across the house, they're attached to the ceiling because they're freaked out. So like I know for a fact the sound of bulldozers like coming through my bedroom as I wake up and glass shattering. Pretty sure my cats would hear that.
Right.
But
I feel
it's
like
the
though
truth though.
that's the one time they'd be just like look up for a second and then go back to sleep.
Maybe. Or they're just like, this happens all the time and he doesn't notice. Why would we react now?
Exactly. Dang. I think that visual of like just this little red devil like thing on me, on my chest, and down the side, running the nails down the side of my face, I think would just
Yeah.
be so awful, And like, it's just,
Yeah.
I can't. I think what always scares me more is just like the physicalness of it, because like the other callers talked about like the two of them, they said they didn't really feel the physicalness of it. They felt like they couldn't get up or something like that, but they never felt
Yeah.
the physicalness of it touching them. It going in, the first one was like it felt like it was inside them, but the
Right.
physicalness of it, like being able there to touch you, I think is even more scary to me than just like they're there in the room,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Dang.
Well,
We want to do another story,
Yeah.
Gil?
I also want to, I got you here in just a moment. I do want to ask for everybody that's watching right now or that just tuned in and they're like, damn it, I can't believe I missed the first part of this or anything like that. Please like and subscribe. If at the very least, just, click that little thumbs up if you want to make sure to never miss another Beer Booze Boogeyman episode or Paranormal Happy Hour, which is just more or less paranormal news over the past 5, 6, 7 days from around the world. And that's just coming out at random points in time. Just hit that little bell right around this video. We'd really appreciate that. And while I'm hopping in, we are taking calls, sleep paralysis, and night terrors. As always, callers get priority. We will get through all the stories submitted, but if you want to call in and interrupt it while I'm in the middle of reading, if you're just like, God, this guy's voice is like nails on a chalk, call in, interrupt us. You're always welcome to. Okay, now I'm ready to. And I think we just
Gil,
lost like 8 people watching at my rant, but yeah.
I think before next time we do this, we're gonna start putting the video of me going 208 717 1611 as the new piece to call in, and then we'll do it every month. We'll change so everybody's doing their own, and then we'll play a video of each
I
one of us.
absolutely love that.
Stay tuned next month.
Do I not have that?
You edited it,
Robert.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah, you do. Yeah.
I don't know if I have well, I'll get it pulled up in a
Beers.
moment.
Yeah.
Robert Beers. Yes. God damn it, I love Robert Beers. But Succubus, yes. Red Devil, hell no.
Hell no.
Which is ironic because Red Devil, I think I don't know if it still is. Used to be a vacuum brand.
Dirt
That
devil.
was a Joey
Dirt
joke.
devil. Dirt devil. Dirt
It's
devil, buddy.
Devil.
Yeah, I don't know about you rich motherfuckers, but my family could only afford a Red Devil brand vacuum.
You want to know what's
Alright.
funny, Gil? You want to know what's funny? I was already thinking about that joke, and then I remembered it was Dirt Devil, so I just kind of let it go. So
That's absolutely hilarious, Joey. Thank you.
it's funny to
Now
me.
this
Now,
one was
read this
submitted
story.
by this one was submitted by
Oh,
Dawn
God.
with the subject line "The Hat Man and Other Experiences." Damn. This is really good. I'm excited. I lived in a house in Downers Grove, Illinois for 10 years, and I had been seeing the Hat Man in the dining room window for years before my boyfriend moved in. Looking back, I had a lot of different experiences in that house, which I learned to just ignore. When I saw him, it was always nighttime and I'd be wide awake. I would see him in the window while I would. Joey, why are you clicking on the Google Doc?
I'm not. I'm
I
clicking
can
away
see
from
your
the Google
movements.
Doc. I'm clicking away
Please
from
do. Anyways, I would see him in the window while I was on the couch watching TV. The living room and dining room were basically one room. The first time I saw him, I went outside to look around, but there was nothing there. After that, if I saw him in the window, I would just go back to watching TV. But after a minute or so, he would be gone. When my boyfriend first saw him, he said, "What's that in the window?" I said, "What do you think is in the window?" He answered, "A shadow man with a hat." I said, "I really thought only I could see him." But after my boyfriend saw him, I never saw him again, and we moved out a year later. I've never seen another one since. Lots of other things happened in that house. I moved in with my 2 kids after my dad died in 2005. He left me the house in his will. I lived there for 9 years before my boyfriend moved in. After he moved in, we lived there 1 more year and then sold it so we can move. I'd woken up with bruises on my legs for 10 years. My boyfriend woke up with bruises too while he was living there. Lots of other things. He'd gotten a video once of orbs. It was ridiculous. They flew around the corner and straight at us. I heard my name called in the middle of the night when nobody else was there. There was a doll that would talk without the batteries inside of it. Twice in the 10 years I lived there, I woke up to go into the kitchen and all the cabinets and drawers would be open. I'd gotten calls with my own number on the caller ID, and when I'd answer it, no one was on the other end. My son had heard growling from his closet. He was older, and his girlfriend would stay over, and she heard it too. My daughter had experiences also. She was younger, but once she ran to her room and slammed the door because she was having a tantrum. After she slammed the doorknob was moving and she thought it was me, but I was downstairs in the kitchen. I saged that house a few times over the years and things would get calm for a few months, but it would always start up again. I was sitting in the back room one time with a ghost detector app open. It said, Dawn, which is my name. And then it said, Richard, which was my dad's name. That one freaked me out really bad. But like I said before, I tried to ignore this stuff as it was happening because I didn't want to give it power. The very last thing that ever happened is when I sold the house. My boyfriend and I had a week-long garage sale where we were selling everything in the house because we were moving down to Florida with only a carload. After the last night of the garage sale, we would be leaving. When we closed the garage door for the very last time, we both heard a voice say, "Goodbye." Like it knew we were leaving, never to return. The activity in the house started almost immediately after I moved in, but I saw the Hat Man at least 8 years after I had moved in. I saw him in the dining room window 3 times over the last 2 years that I had lived there. I honestly thought I had imagined it because I would look at the window and there he was. I would turn away and go back to watching TV, then turn and look at the window again, and it would be gone. It wasn't until my boyfriend, who, by the way, is now my D-Boost, can you stop clicking in the little spot right there? Right, thank you.
Sorry.
Hold on. Stop clicking real quick. Shit's moving. Okay. Where was I? Killing the vibe, bud. It wasn't until my boyfriend, who, by the way, is now my husband, saw him in the same window that I finally knew I wasn't imagining it. But he only saw it that one time. Wish I could remember everything, but it's been a long time since then. But I'll say, after I moved out, I never woke up with bruises on my legs again. I actually thought there was something wrong with my health. It wasn't until months after moving out and not waking up with bruises that I knew for sure it was something in that house doing it to me. There was definitely something in that house, but I sold it to an investor who totally remodeled it and sold it. Sometimes I wonder how that family's doing in there. I'm in Kentucky now, and we still go up to the Chicagoland area to visit family, and someone will always mention, "Hey, want to go past the Downers Grove house?" My answer is always, "Oh, thanks. I'm good." That was submitted by Dawn. Thank you so much, Dawn.
Wow. Oh man.
Yeah,
Th-
that's wild.
I don't know. I don't know where to start with the Hat Man. Oh God.
There's a
Uh,
lot. There is a lot.
he's like a personal favorite of mine, like as far as an entity is concerned. Let me know if I break up because I keep a reconnecting message.
You're doing fine.
But yeah, the Hat Man. That's one of the first entities I ever looked at seriously on my own show, and there's just you're right. There's just so much, and the crazy thing about this entity, so many people see this entity, see him, and it's like I'm convinced, like it's a real thing. It's not just a sleep paralysis thing. Maybe when you're in sleep paralysis, you have the ability to see him, but I'm convinced it's a real thing. It's nuts, and the fact that this storyteller, like her boyfriend, saw it.
Yeah. Yeah, and also every time she saw the Hat Man, she had pointed out
Mhm.
that she wasn't asleep. He was wide awake.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes a difference. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's creepy.
That house sounds fucked up. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. That house sounds haunted. There. I know it's controversial. I know it's controversial.
Yeah.
Definitely something going on.
Mhm.
That's damn. We got sleep paralysis apparently is one of those topics where it's just like there's a whole can of worms behind
That's
those stories every damn time. And not all of them have to do with when folks are asleep, you know?
Yeah.
yeah. Well,
I
that's the thing.
just hope
Sleep paralysis. Oh, go ahead.
I just
If
hope that
we,
Dawn that sorry, go ahead, DBs.
Yeah, we don't make a
I
pun.
was going to say, if any of us ever get up to that area, I have the address to this house, and we can just go knock on the door.
It just opens up and there's just dead bodies everywhere. First the refrigerator in Tennessee, and now this. The cops are not gonna believe us.
I mean, she sent the address, and
Damn.
I googled it,
that.
and it looks like an ordinary house. But yeah, if we're ever up that way, we can just go knock on the door and ask if they have any weird shit going on.
They're gonna be like, "Let me tell you." Jesus.
We have some podcasters that just showed up a minute ago. Really?
This is pretty weird.
Damn.
I was gonna say, I just hope that the person who sent the story, and I guess that was Dawn,
Right.
didn't move to Fox Hollow Farm, because that is that would be one of the second most haunted places they could have moved.
Oh,
That's just bad luck at that point.
right.
For those who don't know, Fox Hollow Farm is Herbert Baumeister's ex-house. He was a serial killer, killed a bunch of people, threw the bones into the trees. So didn't know that. Hopefully they didn't move there, because there's been a lot of paranormal stuff happening at that house.
Man. Hopefully she wasn't in the running to buy the Annabelle and the haunted museum from the Warrens, because apparently that was up for sale.
Didn't who bought that? The Annabelle doll, was it
Matt Rife?
Matt
Rife? What a joke. He's gonna take that on tour and make jokes about it the whole time, and it's probably gonna murder him.
We'll see. I wasn't aware that he was into the paranormal at all. I saw him on one Ghost Adventures episode. Apparently he's good buddies with Zach Bagans.
He's apparently going to turn their house into like another version of Zach Bagans' haunted museum.
That makes sense.
Yep.
Yeah. We have a shit ton of stories to read through here, and these are incredibly well written. These are fucking fantastic stories. Seriously, we've got so many coming in this month. I think because nobody's stepped up, nobody's called in. I don't know if everybody else seems to be on the same page here, but we'll give it till like, I don't know. What do you say? Like another 4 minutes, 5 minutes for that person that's waiting to get their nerves up just in case before we start another story?
Sure.
So be closing the line in about 5 minutes and finishing up all these awesome fucking submissions that we have here. Is that okay with you, DJ Joey?
Sure. I don't have to approve. You are the DJ Meister.
Joey
right
approves.
Now. Joey approves.
Joey approves.
I mean, I can read the next story while we're waiting on a call. Yeah, that's true.
Sounds good.
Yeah, so I will read this next story sent in by Susan R. I've had sleep paralysis several times, but the last time stands out the most. I could feel and almost see something on top of me, and no matter how hard I tried, I couldn't move to get it off. For some reason, I was sure it was going to kill me, and I was terrified. Couldn't move, couldn't scream, nothing. All of a sudden, this tanned hand swept across my face slowly, and as suddenly as the attack started, it was over. I fully believe that God stepped in and saved me. Just thinking about it now makes me shudder.
Yeah, that's wild too.
A tanned hand. It's very, very interesting, like visual.
Yeah, it's such a distinct descriptor. Yeah.
And it doesn't seem like it attacked them as much as it. Well, yeah, because a quotation is the attack. It seems it would like swept across the face, almost like. I don't know.
People
definitely
sorts of things with sleep paralysis, just all kinds of things, and they're all such different stories. Yeah.
Right. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, Damion has the next story. If you want to go ahead and take that while we're waiting on the next call.
Yeah, I'll go ahead and get this one. This one was actually sent in by Abby. It's not her personal story, but it's one of her friends that she told me she tried to reach out to and couldn't quite get a hold of. So she decided to write it in herself. So my friend has had quite the experience with both night terrors and sleep paralysis. And I've come to the realization that's probably why he doesn't like horror movies. LOL. His first experience was a night terror about an alien invasion in his own house. This was also one of his earliest memories, as he was very young when he had this night terror. He said he had to watch as the aliens entered his house, killed his grandmother, abducted his babysitter, then came to his room pretending to be his dad. He woke up just before anything happened to himself. His second experience was sleep paralysis. He woke up completely paralyzed in his bed, able to see everything but unable to move. I can only imagine the terror he felt as he said he spotted a figure just outside his room in the hallway. It stood there for a few seconds, still, until it crouched on all fours and started crawling closer to him. He watched it inch towards his room, now sitting in the doorway. It finally entered his room, yet he couldn't see it anymore. He sat in sheer terror, waiting, but nothing ever happened, and he was finally able to break out of the paralysis. I don't know about y'all, but I would have shit myself, especially during that second instance.
No, hell,
Mm-mm.
no.
Mhm.
I mean, I would have probably pissed and shit myself on both of them, but
Ooh. Yeah, no.
especially the second one.
Yeah, that second one is just so like, oh my God, so visceral. Like, can you imagine?
Yeah.
You could actually put yourself in the spirit's shoes. You will know just how terrifying sleep paralysis is. Period.
Mhm.
But there's something all fours. That alone, that description, that's why I put that in horror. Something on all fours crawling, like on the ceiling. Like, no, your room, and you can't see it. It's dark. It's in the room. The thing is dark, and and then it doesn't do anything. How long do you wait?
Right.
Nuts, dude. Holy shit. I would hate horror films too.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's wild.
God, it's funny to think about both of those stories and like the difference, how they're both scary.
Mm-hmm.
How one is about literally killing his grandmother, abducting the baby sister, and then walking into the room and then pretending to be the father. Doesn't make
Yep.
any dad jokes, so you know it's not the father. Goes in there and just like, I don't know, I guess woke up before anything happens. But the way that you guys are describing it makes it so much scarier that something comes in your room, doesn't kill anybody, right? Doesn't murder anybody, doesn't do anything, but like gets down on all fours and it starts crawling closer to you. And that's scarier than actual murder in your house. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
dude.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Just incredible. Thank you, Abby. So scary. I just wrote in the comments that I was thinking about, I'm gonna go ahead and nightmares now, and that's what sticks with you, dude. God, if I start having sleep paralysis like starting tonight, I'm coming, guys. God damn it.
How did we do?
Yeah. No,
Oh,
Joey, I
K-Boo's is
don't know
coming
why,
for the
but
people that are
K-Boo's is
writing in.
no, I know. Like I feel. Look, as somebody with sleep paralysis, I take this personally. Okay, I guess I'm the only one defending him here.
Mhm.
I don't
This
want
isn't
it.
a monkey's paw. Like, we're not handing it off to people. But if we could, we would.
Yeah.
Right.
I don't know if you wanted to go ahead and read the next one, G-Boos, or the next one,
Sure.
if we can get through all 8
Yes.
before the end.
Yeah.
All right, nobody look at the Google Doc. Everybody just
I'm gonna
turn
get a
away.
screen recording of this as folks click and then just start moving down the lines. It's just whole words are getting covered with your name, so it's like life beyond 6 feet, just like
Oh no.
switching across words.
Sorry.
It's like Joey Lee, da 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 da. You know, your full email. I'm just like, guys, stop. It's like,
I legitimately clicked away from it. I just but
I
it light up.
appreciate.
It's my fault. Yeah,
Deepoo's was following along with me reading. So
have to.
I was like,
Have
all right,
to.
after like 5 lines of him just being like, oh wait, where were you going back and forth? I'm like, Deepoo's fucking stop. This is like
I didn't
9
know it was
pages
gonna
long.
ruin
Oh. I was just like, oh, that's why I'm reading it. I
your.
got you, buddy. Yeah. I'm getting a recording. Y'all are gonna be like, what the fuck is wrong with your phone? I'm like, I don't know. Anyways, this one was sent in by Jester. Thank you, Jester.
The hands are up.
I've seen things when I can't sleep. If seeing your Halloween decorations come to life counts, especially ones with no batteries or cords, then here's mine. I have this Grim Reaper Halloween decoration. He turns away from you when you're mad. Turns to look at you when you're not. One night, after days without sleep, I woke up and saw him standing by my bed, just watching me, like he was checking to make sure I was all right. I turned my head for a second. When I looked back, he was gone.
Nope. Nope.
Well, that's very nice of that ghost. Of that
Yeah,
that
honestly,
sleep paralysis
so
demon.
very
It was checking to make sure that they were all right. and then when you look back, it was gone. Yeah.
Yeah,
that's fucking
that's
horrifying.
pretty wild.
Oh,
That
God,
is very
yeah.
horrifying.
It
Yeah.
is. Yeah.
Damn.
I have
So
to get
weird.
rid of it.
I don't know, something like that'll let
So
you get
weird.
rid of it. I it seemed like this was happening on like a regular basis, like that, you know, depending on your mood and stuff. I wish Jester, if you're catching this, I love to hear about other situations or experiences with it. If anybody else has seen you know, seen this, you know, this Grim Reaper just kind of moving around the house and stuff. Sounds like there's a few stories there, but for real, thank you. Thank you so much for sharing that.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And if you guys out in the audience in the chat, if you guys commiserate, if you guys have the same things happening to you, let us know. Let us know in the chat. Send us a message on TikTok or Instagram, Facebook. Let us know if you also have some of these things happen to you, like somebody appearing next to you, checking on you, and then just randomly disappearing. Let us know in the comments and stuff like that, and then we'll chat about it. But that's horrifying.
Yeah. Mm.
And apparently something wants to keep kicking out K-Boos. Doesn't want them to read the next story.
I hope that's not what I'm being kept from doing, 'cause it's probably cursed. Oh man. I don't know if I want to chance it. If I get taken out during the story, I'm so sorry, you guys.
I think we'd throw out there, since this episode is going on for quite some time, and these are some lengthy stories. I don't know if we should give special credit to it, like it, bring these into the start of the next
Sure.
the next Beer Booze Boogeyman episode, because
yeah,
because Cabo is like every third or fourth word is missing
Yeah.
on our end, and
Yeah.
I don't want somebody's story to kind of be bastardized by like internet
Right.
censorship unintentionally.
Yeah.
And Donut had sent us a fucking awesome story. I just glanced through the email and I'm like, Jesus Christ, I don't have the capacity to pay attention to this while on air. But he sent like a full slide reel with like the receipts. He sent us the receipts of his experience with the text messages, photos, like all the shit backing it
Oh
up.
wow.
I already told him
Awesome.
that, we want to start off the next episode kind of throwing that up there with all the visuals, all the evidence, all the proof of a
Hell
precognitive
yeah.
event that he had
Mhm.
happen to him. So
Yeah.
I don't
Let's
know.
let's
Sounds
I don't
open
know.
the episode with the
Start
stories
it
and donuts.
Start it up.
Yeah, we got 3 more stories, so we'll start them off with the next one.
Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Hell yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Well, thank you
So-
all for calling in to listening to Beer, Booze, and Boogeymen. We all really appreciate everything going on. That is September 3rd, correct, for our next episode.
September
What was
3rd.
the topic there, Dame D-Booze?
Near-death experiences and superstitions. So if you have anything to do
Yes.
with either one of those, we want to talk about it.
We do. Remember that you can call in. You can like and subscribe us, but you can also call in and you can send us in your stories at ghosts.beer. You can either record audio, send it in to us, or you can type out your full story. Either works. Your full story, we'll sit in here and read it. If you have audio, we'll play it out here for you. So it'll be played out there in the world. So we really want to thank you guys for listening. We love you all. And
Until next time, here's a toast to the ghost in your hall.
The Bigfoot hiding in your yard.
Gray waiting for you to fall asleep.
And may you never have sleep paralysis again.
Cheers, everybody.
Cheers.
Cheers to that. Good night, y'all. Sleep well.
Have a good night. Thank you, guys.